Overload, our track of the week from Ryan Fennis. And I have Ryan on the phone with me now. Ryan, thanks for joining me.
Hey, how you going?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good.
To kick things off, congratulations. Track of the week. How do you feel about that?
Oh, no, I feel great. Thank you so much.
So we're absolutely loving Overload, obviously, here at 2XX. Can you tell us a bit about the song? Like, what's the song about?
So I kind of wrote this song a few months ago, and it was kind of, I'm not going to say too much, but it was just kind of about being on the fence about something and then sort of finding the courage to pursue whatever that is.
Yep. Very mysterious.
Being like scary and sort of rewarding at the same time.
Oh, brilliant. A track like this, I'm kind of almost scared to define it as a genre because it's so genre bending and it's almost electro, experimental, punk maybe. Like, how would you define your music?
Well, I guess that track, at the moment I'm trying to develop my own sound, but I guess that track was very much inspired by going to the nightclubs here in Canberra and also going to a few punk shows here in Canberra as well. So I wanted to morph those two things because I thought those were two very strong sounds coming out of Canberra, so I wanted to sort of morph that.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a fantastic morph as well. In terms of the last sort of 12 months that you've had what a year. I mean, you released your debut EP back in September, I think, then you performed at Big Sound Festival. I mean, now you're 2XXFM track of the week as well. I mean, what a year.
Yeah, no, it's been really great. I didn't really expect any of that to happen, but I kind of just released the EP last year and didn't really know what was going to happen. But, you know, it's good that Big Sound sort of recognized what I was trying to do with the music and kind of backed it as well. And same with you people at 2XX as well.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. What was it like performing at Big Sound?
It was nice. I hadn't really performed outside the state too much. I did a little tour after the EP, but I have never performed in Brisbane or anything. So it was nice to kind of not perform in Canberra so much, and kind of go into state and see how my music would go in other states.
And was it well received?
Yeah, it was quite well received. Yeah. No, I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. You're speaking of these sort of live gigs and sort of the festival and that kind of thing. So obviously since COVID has hit us all and we've been shut down somewhat, how have you been filling your time as a musician? What have you been doing?
Well, I've been really sort of concentrating on developing my own sound further. I've got a few singles that I want to release, and I also have another EP that I'm working on.
That's very exciting.
Yeah. And I'm also working on my first mixtape, because I think an EP versus a mixtape, I feel like with the mixtape I have a lot more freedom to do whatever I want on it. And I think that's helped me develop the sound as well, is sort of having that freedom in the back of my head. So that's what's really been going on, as well as the visuals as well. I've been looking into a lot of visuals and trying to develop the visual side of things as well.
That's awesome. So it's a whole package that you're working on during this time that we are self-isolating and perhaps a bit sort of slower in life. You're developing the whole package. Yeah.
I think I've always been into visuals. I think.
Well, even as you mentioned visuals, the music video for Overload it's mad. It looks like something that's been like created by ASIO. It's this kind of spy, almost a surveillance state kind of video. How did you come up with the idea for that?
Well, I remember I was in Sydney one time, and I was overlooking this building. My friend lived in like a high-rise apartment, so we went up, and I was overlooking this building, and I saw the city just morphing and like pulsating and moving around, and I thought that was a good sort of metaphor for what I see Canberra in the future, like in terms of the art scene, of being sort of boundless and unrestricted to anything. So I guess that was like inspired. When I was seeing that, I was like, I want to make a video like that, but also do it in my own way.
Yeah, I think it's so cool and so unique. I've not seen a music video like it before, so we're big fans.
Oh, thank you.
No worries. Obviously, Ryan, we love your stuff. How can we get hold of more Ryan Fennis? Are you on the socials, Bandcamp, Spotify?
Oh, yeah, everything is just at Ryan Fennis, or Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
I love that. Keeping it simple.
Yeah, keeping it simple. But yeah, everything is on there. It's on all the Spotify's, Apple Music, iTunes.
That's fantastic. And you say that you're working on the new singles and the new EP and the mixtape. Do you know how far off do you reckon we are from hearing a bit of that?
Well, I want to release the next single quite soon, actually. And then in terms of the EP, I also want to release that this year.
So do we. We want you to release it soon as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm just in the middle of mixing the EP and mastering the EP. And then in terms of the mixtape, I'm still developing the mixtape, but it's coming along quite well.
That's mad. We're so glad to hear that that's happening.
Yeah, no, thank you.
There he is, people. That is Ryan Fennis, the artist behind our track of the week, Overload. Ryan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. Let's hear a bit more of Overload now.